Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live. Let me get myself situated. Welcome to tonight's readings. I'm kind of doing a test run tonight. Last night I had to cut off early because I had some issues going on. So tonight I'm popping on again to just have a test run, see how everything's working tonight. And I hope it's going to be a successful meeting here on this Friday evening. What are you doing home alone on a Friday night? Here to hang out with me? All right, let's see. I just have to make sure everything's up and running. Welcome, welcome. So glad y'all are here. Let me just put the address of so you can receive your reading tonight. All right, there we're going. So tonight we're using three decks. We're talking about, is love going to be happening for you this winter? And did you know that the number one month of the year for breakups is December? Isn't that something? And I think it's December 11th is the day when there's the most breakups. So there's some theories about that. Um, and so I'd love to hear your opinion, but I am all about love. I still believe in love no matter what's happening. And I hope you're not in the middle of a breakup, but if you are, we can have some wisdom here for you. So tonight we're going to be using the Angels and Auras deck. That is going to be for one card reading that will be about what you can expect next. Okay. So if you're interested in finding out what is going to happen next, that's when we're going to use our angels and oracles, blah, blah, angels and oracles um, deck for that reading. And then for the free reading tonight, we're using the divine doors, and we're going to be seeing what divine door is swinging open for you right now when it comes to love. And for our tarot, we're using the winter white Rider Waite deck, which I love, and I'm so glad that it's the time of year when I can pull this out and use it as often as possible. Now, the three card reading is about the missing piece. Is there a missing piece for you when it comes to love? And you want to have a live reading tonight where I will draw the tarot for you. That is also in the menu, and that's $11.11. Okay, so now I've got the announcements out of the way. We are going to get started. So if you would like to, hi, Crystal, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I am running kind of a test run tonight for my systems, and so you can help me out by clicking on that link, manifestfaster.com. I hope you can see that, and that will take you over. Oh, I would love to pull a card for you, my friend. All you have to do, excuse me, is to order your reading on manifestfaster.com. And there is a free reading there. You'll see it. All you have to do is ask your question or tell me what situation's going on for you, Crystal, and I'll pull one of the divine doors. Okay? I'd love to read for you. Welcome. Just going to shuffle up my tarot, get that all situated for us. Single for a long time. Well, then I bet you are wanting to know what's going on for love in the winter time. Yep. Hi, Jasper. Wow, 6 years. That is a long time, Crystal. I would love to read for you. Remember, all you need to register your questions through my presence over at Hipsy. That's where all of my readings are housed, including the free ones. And when you click this link, it'll take you right over to where you can register your question, and then I will be able to read for you, okay? So yeah, when it comes to love and you've been single a long time, what I'd like to tell people is that you're a wonderful manifester because you're manifesting your singleness, aren't you? You're manifesting so well, but it's the opposite of what you're wanting. Isn't that strange? Well, I would be happy to read cards for you tonight to explain what's blocking you. Okay. All right. Let me double check it. Thank you. I am checking my systems tonight. Yep. Sometimes it buffers for a little bit and you have to wait, but it will absolutely open up for you and it'll give you the free reading. As soon as you open it, you'll say which divine door will open for you. Okay. So click on the link. Or you can always type it into your browser bar, manifestfaster.com. Okay, hi Jasper. Oh, I'll come see if I can wave back to you. There we go. Okay. Who would like to have a reading? I'm right here for you. Got my Divine Doors cards. Shuffling up, you have a choice. There's three choices on the menu. One is a Divine Door reading. That's at no charge. And then I have my single card reading is 4.99, and the three card tarot reading is 11.11. Okay. So if you open up manifestfaster.com, and you will see where you can go to get your reading. Meanwhile, I'm going to draw an oracle card for an overall energy for tonight's readings. Yes, yes, you guys, come on aboard. I'd love to. Our Divine Doors, we used them the other night. They had some fantastic readings. Let me open up the deck so you can see. All of the doors are, every door is different. Every door has a blessing. And I'm here for you, ready to shuffle up and deliver you a reading, okay? So, who will be first? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Crystal. Now, one of the things that's true when we're doing cards for the collective is that you may receive this as your answer. Many people come to a similar themed call. So, this is the target of our energy for tonight when it comes to finding love in this winter time. And what we're seeing here, this is the spiritual relationships. It seems to me that there's been a lot of fear and burnout when it comes to your past in love. It just looks like she's exhausted and tired of all of the nonsense, tired of putting up with things, almost dizzy with all of the things that have been going wrong in the relationships. And your spirit guides are here tonight to explain to you that if you can begin to work on your spirit, on your internal desires, not so much in how handsome the partner is, how gorgeous they are, how on the outside how they look, but who are they on the inside? There's a part of you that wants to find something that lasts, someone who doesn't cheat on you, someone who honors and respects you. But in order to do that, you have to be ready to look at how you are blocked from love yourself. Okay. I love to use tapping with my clients, and I have several readings here. And when you go to HIPSY, manifestfaster.com, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of readings where I can read for you if some of them are under $10, where I can answer specific questions, especially like if you're ready for love or why you're still single. So if you're really wanting a breakthrough, take a peek at where what readings I have here in my selection and let me know because I'd be happy to help you. So here we have Crystal. You figured it out. Wonderful, Crystal. So looking to find love. Okay, so so for everyone tonight, the overall theme of tonight's readings is about finding that connection within, strengthening your spiritual knowings about love. Okay, that's going to be helpful for you as you look for love in December, is starting from the inside out. I have no doubt that Spirit will continue to explain as we go through the readings. So, Crystal, here is the divine deck, the divine doors. So, what is it? What's the message? Oh, that one flipped out right away. This is the door that came open for you. I always love when the cards flip themselves out of the deck. So the first thing that I'm aware of here, Crystal, is this window at the top. See the window? And it's black inside of there. And it just looks like there's part of your heart that is afraid of the dark, afraid of making a mistake. You might be afraid of getting hurt again. Sometimes heartbreak can last for a long time. Isn't that true? I'm having a little bit of a scratch in my throat, so hold on. Whenever my throat gets a little scratchy, it shows me that hard for you to speak your truth, Crystal. It's hard for you to speak your truth in love. So let's see what's going on. Hi, Maureen. Welcome. So, Crystal, I have a coworker that I like, but I don't think he's feeling it. Okay. So yeah, there's part of there some of the shadows from your past relationships are causing you to feel a little anxiety, especially when you start to like somebody else and you get nervous. Do they like you or not? Let's see what the blessing is on the back. Intuition, simple, complex words of pain or words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. Okay, so with your situation with the coworker, simple, complex, the words of pain are words that heal. You come to know truth by the way that it feels. So, what we're seeing here, Crystal, is that right now, when you think about your person, it's feeling insecure. You're feeling some doubt about it. So that's important way that your intuition is attempting to help you. Chances are that this is a friendship that works, that in the current form, without taking it to the next level, is what it is supposed to be. When you feel that doubt, when you think about it developing into something else, it's your intuition saying to you, not yet. Hold up a little bit. Let's get to know him better. Okay, this is important because if your intuition was giving you a hell yes, then you would be seeing signs. And right now, the fact that he's not showing you any signs, to me, is where your intuition is helping you. Yeah, right now, it looks like he's not giving you any signs that he wants to take it further. They say, and I believe it with all my heart, that if you have to ask yourself, is he into me? The answer is no, he's not. Okay, because when a man is interested, you know it. They act in that way. And so I believe your intuition is showing you that this is a good friend for now, but you don't want to lose the friendship. He might have a great buddy of his who's available, but it needs to feel good in your heart to take it forward, especially if it's a coworker, because man, you open a can of beans if you start something at work that doesn't work out. It's a mess. Okay. So I would say right now it's like speaking words of healing, even though I don't know how, I'm feeling, hang on. Even though I don't know how, I'm feeling very secure right now. As you look in the mirror and say that to yourself, even though I don't know how, I'm feeling really secure right now. That is a great vibe to be carrying around, Crystal. That you don't need to have a relationship to feel secure, that you're learning to feel secure in your own strength. Even though I don't know how, I'm trusting my intuition right now. Okay, so there you have it. Thank you very much for coming in. One question, you get just one door when you have your turn, Crystal, okay? And I'm here, keep listening. There's going to be lots of opportunities. Also, there you can book a tarot reading if you want, or an oracle card tonight. Everything you need to know about registering for your reading, those of you who are new here, is to follow that link, manifestfaster.com. That takes you to the portal for receipt. All of my readings, the free ones and the paid ones, are all over at Manifest Faster. Thank you so much for being here, Crystal. I appreciate you. Let's go on and see who's next. Maureen, what is possible for me this December? Okay, Maureen, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. Always inspires me when you come back. Those of you who are visiting for the first time, I'm Catherine, and you have found Pattern Breaker Tarot, and we have three different readings you can have tonight. One is the Divine Doors. That's the reading with no charge. Secondly, I'm reading from the Angels and Oracles deck, and that's $4.99 for a single card reading. And lastly, we're using the Christmas Tarot for our missing piece reading. That is $11.11. All of it is available at the little store at manifestfaster.com. So, Maureen, wondering what is the message for December? Wow, this one wanted out instantly, Maureen. And you guys, when I'm speaking, a lot of times energy moves through my body. Sometimes I'll have belching that goes along with the reading, and I can never understand it. But Maureen and I have worked together already, and we are in an energetic cycle together. And the minute I picked this card for you, Maureen, a big bunch of energy just came up through my chest. So, and I noticed too, can you see on the card how the door it's so old, isn't it? All the paint's been scratched off, right? So yes, yes, yes. And who's here? Hi, Maya Rose. What a beautiful name. Yes, I'm doing, it's not really a yes, no reading tonight. It's a reading of the Divine Doors, which is this deck right here. And it's just special messages for you in your situation. Okay. All right. So, Maureen, it I know from the work we've done already, Maureen, um, what I know to be true of you is that no matter what has happened, you're not giving up. You know, I think how this door has those Mars on it, like the paint is scratched and everything, but the door still works perfectly well. And it reminds me of your energy. You have that wonderful, you're never going to quit. You're going to press forward no matter what's going on. I love that for you. Let's see what the message is. Distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so must it be. Wow. Okay. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare to dream it, so must it be. So I feel like what the message is about is what is your ideal? If you had the perfect December, Maureen, okay? You had the perfect December, what will have happened? What will have happened? So you go to December 31st and you use your imagination, which is our gift from the divine. We have this wonderful imagination. And you can even pretend you're writing to me. You could write, Dear Catherine, you'll never guess what happened to me in December. You know, I had somebody gave me a free trip, or I got a chance to travel, whatever you want. What would, if you look back at the end of December, What would make a perfect month for you? Maybe somebody gives you a coupon for a free dinner somewhere. Maybe you get the opportunity to go to some kind of museum or even travel to a city far away because some friends are going there. So just ask yourself, what is it that would make the perfect December? Because it's saying here, it's like using the tools that you've learned so far, create something beautiful in your imagination, and then you can watch what it is that comes to play. Okay. What a cool little reading for you, my friend. Again, the divine doors do not disappoint. If you guys would like to have a reading, welcome. I see we have lots of new people here tonight. Welcome. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, and we are all about breaking patterns that are holding us back from our highest good, holding us back from the things that we're wanting to manifest. Okay. So there, I put the link in for you. So, Maureen, you know what? There's places in California where you can see the snow. When I lived in San Diego, we could go to Palomar. Is that the name of it? I think. And there's there's a place you can go up there at the top, and out in Alpine sometimes we would have snow. So yeah, snow should be a drivable distance for you. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So if you would like a free reading, I'm pulling the divine doors for anyone who would like to see what's hiding behind door number one, door number two, or door number three. Second day, we're doing oracle card reading for what's coming next. What do you need to know when it comes to love? What's coming next? That's $4.99. And then if you want a deeper dive, looking for explanation of why you're still single, what's the missing piece? That's a tarot reading, $11.11. So that's what's going on. So I'm just waiting for somebody who's the next person to get a card drawn. Don't be shy. Go ahead and fill out manifestfaster.com. Renata is here. Oh, you're welcome, Renata. Thank you, my friend. Okay, let's see, Renata. What is the message from behind the door? Doors are mysterious, aren't they? A closed door is hard to ignore, isn't it? Especially if somebody says, don't open that door. If somebody says to you, don't open that door, I'll bet you anything you want to go peek, right? So I feel right away, Renata, that you're going through a lot of self-discovery right now. You're seeing things about yourself that you didn't see before. And what I'm really loving for you is that the amount of self-compassion where you're like a child, not in a negative way. It's like seeing yourself fresh the way you've never seen yourself before. Very cool. Okay, so let's see. What is our divine door for Renata? I love when you told me the meaning of your name is to be reborn. And it's cool. Very cool that now see, we have our cards delivered for us. I love when they spit out. And so, but we only can choose one. Which one? Which one? I'm drawn to the blue. Okay, let me just see. So right now, when I see the card, what I notice is there's a star on the door. Can you see that? And to me, that star is healing. There's in all of this blue, there's something going on for you, Renata, where there's some old things that are getting ready to be restored. The steps going up to the door are the paint is chipped badly. We do see some wear on the door, and there's paint chips here too, and going up. All kinds of restoration going on here. and the blue is the color of your throat chakra. So I feel like what's coming for you is just new ways of communicating. Now, what I'm not seeing on this door is a doorknob. So hold on, I just want to look at it from. Yeah, I'm not seeing a doorknob, which is interesting. It's probably over here where we can't see it. We have a knocker and we have the star. So it looks like in December there's new information coming in that you're going to some light is going to show up for your situation, but there's something going on right now that's needing loosening, like just to loosen something and allow a flow. Let's see what this has to say. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Wow, let me read that again. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Wow. There's no hiding out for you anymore, Renata. Um, there's a big call here to step up your game, and to be bold in your skin. I knowing you the way I do, we don't know each other well, but we're together just enough to know there is like that unknown quality. Like it by the end of the year, there's going to be a development within you, some kind of new confidence where you're going to you may be asked to be in a place where you're going to get more attention, like in the spotlight. But this is saying, let your freak flag fly. Don't be intimidated because you're more ready than you think you are. And you don't have to open the door, the doors will be opened for you. Okay. What a great card. Love that for you. Love it. Let me just look for one more thing. A time of healing. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Renata. I look forward to hearing from you, girl. Okay, so moving forward. Oh, nice. You have a channel. You got to tell me what's it about. What is your channel about? I will be a follower for sure. Please let me know. Okay, those of you who are here watching, welcome. Looking for love this winter? Well, let's take care of that. I will open a divine door for you for free tonight. All you need to do is register at manifestfaster.com. Secondly, if you'd like to have an oracle card for what's coming next, I will pull one for you for $4.99. And if you want a tarot reading, looking at what's missing and what a little bit more advice and personal um, guidance from the cards, that's $11.11. So if you go to Manifest Faster, I'm here for you. I would absolutely love to read a card just for you. Hi, Allie. Welcome. I'm happy to pull a card for you. It's simple. All you do is go to this link right here and click on that link, and that's where you order your reading. Nice. I know you've got gifts, girl, Renata. Man, we should do an event together. How fun would that be? That would be so cool. I want to hear more about your work. And please put the name of your channel here. Is it the Renata Nicole? Is that your channel so that we can go follow you? Please let me know, okay? Hi, Allie. Yes, if you want to have a reading, you need to register for it. Okay. I'm doing all of my readings through, yes, yes. Otherwise, you're welcome to just hang out and watch the cards. I'm happy to have you here watching the cards with me. But yeah, if you want me to pull a card, you have to go to the link. Okay, wonderful. All right, let's see. Right now, we're waiting for someone to come. So let's take a look. Yes, your reading will be here. I'll be here waiting for you. Okay, so let's draw a card, an oracle card. What's coming next when it comes to love? What's coming next? Focus on your health. Isn't it true when you're downhearted or you feel like love is hard, it's just too hard. Love is too hard. I'm never going to meet anybody. And you can just sit on your couch and binge watch romance movies and you can get all sad and depressed for sure, right? And I don't know if you heard, I said in the beginning of the reading that December is the month of the most breakups. Did you know that? There are more breakups in December than any other time of year. Why do you think that's true? What do you think, you guys? Put it in the comments. Why is it that this is the biggest month for breakups? They say December 11th is actually the calendar date when there's more breakups than any other day. Isn't that something? I don't know who collects that. But the cool thing is that when you're in between, it's a great time to focus on yourself. Okay. I'm a nature lover. I always feel better when I'm outside. I like to look around at the things that are growing. I'm enchanted. I collect found objects that I find laying on the ground if they're interesting to me. It's just this is like my face when I'm out in nature and I'm walking. Of course, Murphy would be next to me, but it's important that you use this time in between. Make sure that you don't let yourself sit on the couch and stay inside and not do anything fun. It's very important that you focus on lifting your own spirits, creating your own stability. You will be more attractive as a partner when you are taking good care of your health. Okay. So, who is next? Who would like a divine door reading? The divine doors are wonderful symbols of breakthrough. Doors are like portals. Doors always can remind us of how quickly we can grow. Oh yeah, no, we'll have to talk about that, Renata, because I'm very curious about your content. Would love to see some of it. So who would like to have a divine door reading? Of course, you don't have to stop there. If you'd like me to draw an oracle card for you, I'm happy to do it. Okay. And we have Aaliyah. Hi, Aaliyah. And you're wondering what is the situation with you and your person? Hi, Shirley. Welcome. It's super easy to sign up for a reading. I'll just put it right in here for you. Just click on that link and it'll take you right to the ordering screen. And I'm happy to pull a card for you. Okay, so now we have Aaliyah all the way over there in France. And she's wondering about the future with her person. What is the message? What do the divine doors? Okay, Aaliyah, let's see which divine door is here for you. What does Aaliyah need to know? The situation between her and Kevin. Thank you. Thank you, spirits. Thank you, spirits and guides and angels. What is it that Aaliyah needs to see? Thank you. Okay. Here's our card. Okay. So we're just looking at this, Aaliyah, what I'm sensing is something being closed or closed off. Um, there's a certain the word like rigid. There's a certain rigidity. How can I say this? Like tight and controlling. I'm using words that are just. I'm trying to express what I'm feeling here, but it just is so rigid. That's all I can think of right now. So let's go ahead and look what's on the other side, and I'll come back. Secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. Wonder and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. Okay, so with one card, it's limited, right? Like, how much can you pull out of this card? The main thing that gets my attention is wonder and seek the familiar and friendly kind. So it to me, it's there's a possibility that the way things are between you right now is different than when you guys first met. Okay. So part of you may be holding on to how he was when you first met, and so the secret sketches, it's like how many times we compromise our own hearts just to stay with someone. Now, I could be off on this. It might not be what your situation is, but it's just giving me a strong feeling that you have to be very careful and you have to act in a certain way for him to be with you. And so that always makes me worry a little bit for people because you want to be honored for who you are. You want to be treated like a queen because that's what you deserve. Okay, so when it says wander and seek familiar and kind, it says to me, find, you don't have to be dating other people, but to find people who are kind and friendly. Okay, because when you hang out with kind, friendly people, it's a good example for how to be treated. All right. This, I suggest that you do some journaling and write some thoughts down. Those thoughts that you write will be like sketches, your memories of what's been going on for you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I just feel like this is so, thank you for telling me that. Yeah. No, this is not, that's what I'm sensing that something's so rigid here. So when he turned his back on you and slammed the door, right? So and now you can't even speak to him because he blocked you. I feel so sad. You guys, can we please throw some love for our darling Aaliyah? Got your little hearts there. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Aaliyah, this is just one card. And so it's not, I wouldn't even dream of trying to pull more meaning out of it right now. For you personally, you need to be with familiar, friendly people, people who love you and take your time. I will tell you that. I mean, if he did this, there's a reason, there's something you're not seeing. I'm happy to read cards for you. For sure, check my store out. I have some very reasonable readings, and we can talk about no contact. Yeah, we can talk about breakup, but take a look at the menu. And if there's a way I can help you with my readings, I am here for you. Okay. When people ask questions here, I will usually put it on my menu of readings because if one person has the need to know, probably more do. You are sure welcome, my friend Aaliyah. I just again, biggest piece of advice for you is to find friendly, kind people. Could be in a church situation, or it could be in a volunteer situation where you could volunteer to help people. But it's important that you find your people right now. Okay. All right. Those of you who are new here, welcome. I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot. And I'm doing kind of a test tonight for my systems. Last night I had to discontinue early, and tonight everything is going beautifully. So thank you, and thank you so much to Hipsy. They support me so beautifully. I'm very proud to have all of my readings now available on Hipsy. Hipsy is where you go when you hit Manifest Faster. It's a shortcut for you to get to me as quickly as possible. Okay. Let's pull another, yes, let's pull another oracle card for the collective. If you're here, thank you for taking a moment from your scrolling to visit with me. Say hi, hit the thumbs up so I know that you're here. And let's see what our oracle is. Uriel, gold. Okay. This is for you guys in the collective. What's coming next? Well, look at that list. Look at the list. It reminds me of Christmas is coming. I'm making a list. I'm checking it twice. I'm going to find out who's naughty or nice, right? So there is something going on here where, y- okay, so if you're seeing this card, take this in. You are manifesting strong, I'm perfectly okay without love energy. Okay. There's something about how you handle life, very organized, very specific, very precise, and very busy. Lots of irons in the fire. You may be quite successful in your career, but it's fighting your love life. Okay. Because you look like you're fine without love. Can you relate? Hit the thumbs up if you know this could be you. Hi, too young to be? Sure. All you have to do is you can register for your reading right here, and I'm happy to read for you. Okay. So for this one, though, you are manifesting singleness. Many people will argue with me and they'll say, no, no, I'm not. I don't want to be single. I couldn't possibly be manifesting singleness. I'm like, yeah, but the evidence is you're single, right? So you are manifesting something you're not happy about, but your choices and how you think about love is tripping you up. So if this is here, what you want to do is make a plan that's equally as complete as the way you do the rest of your life. If you think about how you arrange yourself for work, how you follow a schedule, well, you need to create a schedule around what you want to manifest in your love life. You need to be equally as determined to get it squared away because right now people are reading you as I'm fine without a partner. And that could be fine. But are you sure? Is that how you want to come across? Because if it's not, then you've got to get a reading. It doesn't have to be from me, but there is someone who is going to want to approach you. And right now, they don't know how to enter because you come across as unavailable. So, Mystic Christina, welcome. Yay. I'm so glad to see you tonight. I hope that you're not freezing too much up there. I know that it's pretty cold right now. Yes, Archangel Uriel. And I love all the gold that's here. There's a lot of prosperity in this energy. And it shows me too that at least with one area of your life, you really are surrendered and you're allowing spirit to move. And it will move in your love life when you're ready. Okay. Hi, Shandini. Welcome. Mystic Christina, would you like a divine door tonight? I know that you know how to get into the queue. I would love to draw one for you. Make it clickable here. If you would like to have a card, I'm happy to draw you a card at no charge tonight. All you have to do is register at manifestfaster.com and I will pull a card. The oracle cards I'm using tonight to look at what's happening next for you when it comes to love. And the Christmas tarot I'm using to read for people who want a deep dive into their love life in December. It's about finding the missing piece. So you'll find all of that information at manifestfaster.com. Okay. While you all are thinking about it, I'm just going to shuffle up my tarot. I love my Christmas tarot so much. And I'm just going to read the energy for you guys that are here right now. What is the energy? What do the cards have for my friends? You don't be shy. Sign up for your reading right here for you, manifestfaster.com. Okay, let's just move the oracle over to the side and let's see what's going on for you guys in the collective right now. Let's see what's going on. Okay, this is a card about breadcrumbing. Have you had somebody in your life who just won't commit? They won't commit. They just come around enough for you to keep hoping that they'll commit, and then they won't. They give you crumbs when they're rich, not necessarily rich in finances, but rich with their affection, rich with their attention, and yet all you get is crumbs. Okay. All you get is crumbs, and you deserve far more than that. Yes, this is what you're wanting, right? It's like the complete opposite energy, this lover's card. So this could be the card of someone who is manifesting singleness. Why? Because you are attracting the kind of partners who don't want to commit. There's something in you, it's like a non-committal, non-committed energy, right? They don't want to commit. They like being able to jerk your chain. They like being able to, whenever you want, they'll just call you or whenever they feel like it and give you just enough attention that you don't give up. But this is who you really are. You're wanting a even-handed, collaborative, cooperative, um, and cooperative. Hold on just for a second there. Thank you, Mystic Christina, watching out for me. But you should be able to recognize the value of what you're wanting, right? Because you do want this. But what's the magnetism? How do you turn your single vibe into that so that you can attract someone who will treat you right? And so let's pull one more card here. Yeah. So this is the Four of Swords card. So what this is showing is that what you need. Oh, wonderful, Christina. I see you, and I'll be with you shortly. Okay, so if you're in this energy where you have had a lot of people who won't commit, okay, and it's just exhausting you, but you do have the desire in your heart to be with someone in a truly collaborative, long-lasting relationship. What you need right now is to rest. If you're one of those people that goes from partner to partner to partner to partner, that's not giving you any time to heal. It's not giving you any time to to process the reason that these things have happened to you. Okay, this time of setting aside time to be unavailable. Can you see the glass? She's like in that glass coffin. She's visible but not accessible, and this is the kind of healing that will really benefit you going forward. Being alone is not bad, and especially if you go from person to person to person all the time and you don't ever have a chance to simply sit and be with yourself. Okay. All right. So we'll get back to that in a minute. And we have, um, Christina asks, will I find, hi, Yamini. I see you're here. Yes, Christina's next. Will you find love this winter? At least something fun and free. Okay. Let's just look here. Let me just give them a ruffle. And we have our divine doors. Doors are mystery portals. You never know what you're going to find on the other side of a door. Too young to be. Are you okay, so I have wait a second, let me look. Yes, Yamini, you're going to have your reading right after Christina, okay? So thank you for signing up. I'll get to you in just a second. All right, so you never know when you open a door what's going to be on the other side. But what's important to realize is that will always be fun. It'll always offer an adventure. It will always have something you expect and something you don't expect. Okay, so Christina, let's see. What is your divine door tonight? Thank you, spirits, guides. Mhm. This is one of the most beautiful cards. Look at that. So it's such an ancient place. And it must be at the base of a tree because see all the roots coming? But it just strikes me that this is an ancient place. Now, I think this is the first open door, Mystic Christina, that we've had tonight. All the rest of the doors have been closed. So that gets my attention. And then this red garment, and the red being, of course, the color of the root chakra. So, Mystic Christina, it might be beneficial for you to do a meditation with the music of the third root chakra. You can find that easily on YouTube search. But the family of origin is often symbolized by that bright red. So it could likely be that there's some healing that's going on that's really going to have some impact for you going forward through the month of December. And it's also makes me think of the Three of Swords energy and just seeing that heart that has been stabbed with, yeah, there's definitely broken-hearted energy. There's a lot of energy in my throat right now. I think you can hear it. So, I guess what I would say when it comes to love, that you take care of number one, right? That you continue to develop self-love, of course, and you and I know what's going on. But as far as finding that kind of love that well, you know what kind of love, right? Let's see what the door says. Divine guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Oh, Christina, what a perfect card. You've got that divine guardian. Do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. There's not much more to add to that, right? It's an excellent, excellent call for you to not worry, allow everything to develop organically, okay? Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's just this mixture. And I think, too, this Four of Swords energy that we were reading a second ago, I think that also is part of what's going on is just finding the balance between work and rest and taking care of yourself first, okay? Shandini, please tell me when okay, let me look here. Welcome, Yamini. Okay. Okay, so Yamini, so it looks like you've been going through a lot of struggle, been really working at finding success in your life, but it just never seemed to get enough, right? It seems like all the doors are closed. Oh, yeah, I love Mystic Christina, thank you. That's true with Taylor Swift, say it's me, the problem is me. Yes, I mean, but with the year you've had, we need to be, realistic about not being too hard on yourself. So, yeah, Mimi, hang on. Yeah, Mimi, I know this is very hard. It's hard to be feeling so alone. Oh, yeah. Mystic Christina, I agree with you with that. I do completely. And that's the thing. I love your card. It says, stay on the path you're on, and you will be guided to the exact right thing. And when you find it, I want to hear about it. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, Mimi, when it comes to what is the door? What is the door? Okay. And where do you live, Yamini? Such a such a beautiful door. Hi, Shandini. And okay, in India. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at what the message says here. Freedom flows. Don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Okay, so don't hold yourself back from worldly freedom. Dream grand things for divine sacred reason. Okay, there is okay, so Yamini, who would you say, what YouTube channel or what book have you read to work on success? Okay, tell me in the chat, what book have you read? What, because I know like right now, there are so many really good books in Hindi that are absolutely life-changing. Now, I read a book, you guys, it was back in 2015. I read a book, it was called E Squared, and then E Squared changed my life completely. It's eight, excuse me, nine energy experiments, and this is for you, Yamini, okay? E Squared by Pam Grout. Okay. She gives you experiments to try to prove that the universe can be that you can use the universe like a tool. No kidding. She's wonderful. And the book is in Hindi. And I always recommend, and Shandini, if you're in India also, but you need to educate yourself. You need to educate yourself with how to change what's happening in your life. So with you, Yamini, you're feeling that nothing's working out and that everything is closed and you're alone. It's hard to have that. I'm just so, so sorry you're feeling that way. But this book here, E Squared, you can it's an older book right now, so you could probably find it used on a website, but it is so good. It tells you exactly what to do. It gives experiments, and if you follow through, you'll start to see baby steps. Okay. When I read the book, very strange things happened. I was actually given a free cruise. I mean, I never expected that to happen. Somebody gave me a cruise because their mom they wanted to send their mom on a cruise, but she had never traveled before and she didn't want to go by herself. So this man sent me to be her companion. I'm not even kidding. And I didn't ask for that to happen. It just happened out of the blue. A hot air balloon ride. Somebody gave me a hot air balloon ride. And not often does somebody say to you, "Here, do you want to have this?" Now, at the time, I needed money for rent, right? So I was kind of like, well, I'd rather have the $400. And I thought, no, no, that's no way to go. If somebody wants to give me something wonderful, I need to be able to say, yes, please, and just accept it. So, anyway, with that book, E Squared, after I read it, I wrote an email to the author, Pam Grout, and I just thanked her because my life changed in so many ways. I'm still using the tools I learned in that book. And she got back to me, and you guys, she actually interviewed me and put my story in her book that's called Thank and Grow Rich, which I did not see coming at all. I didn't even, I never expected that. And when my story went into her book with my website, which is manifestfaster.com, and so people can read her book and find me. This was a miracle for me. Okay. So when people come to me and they feel down and like they're not going to get anywhere, I say, you've got to just try E Squared because it changed my life so much. And then to be put in her next book about gratitude, that's just frosting on the cupcake, that now I have that for me also to help me. And so, Yamani, I hope that that will give you some encouragement. Okay. Give it a try and do come back and let me know how it works for you. Okay. Who else would like to have me pull a card? I'm happy to do it. There's 3 readings tonight you can pick from. You can pick from the free reading with the doors, or you can have an oracle reading from the Angels and Auras or Oracles deck, or you can have a tarot reading. And right now, we're reading for someone who was with somebody who is not committed. They just wouldn't commit themselves. They always just are nice enough to keep you in the game, but when it comes right down to it, all they're very selfish and all they want is for themselves, and you really want to be with someone and you're tired of being alone, and I don't blame you, but spirit is saying take some time to just take care of yourself and heal your heart. Don't expect somebody else to do the dirty work. Okay, so let's pull another card here. What else do we need to know? I know it's if people when they come to work with me, a lot of times I'll say, okay, no dating, no dating for 30 days, that's it, none. They're like, why? I said, because you keep attracting the wrong kind of people. Let's get you cleaned up. Let's use some tapping. Let's create some intentions. Okay. So, Shandini, I would love to pull a card for you. You just need to register. Okay. Here's the card. Let me put this in here one more time. That's where you register to get your reading. Okay. All right. So anyway, let's see what else is happening here. I know it's not fun to rest. You'd rather just go date, but here we go. Okay. This is a time to learn. This Page of Swords wanting to step out. What Page of Swords comes right after the Ten of Swords. So you're in recovery. You don't want to be with somebody who's a backstabber, right? You've learned that being with the wrong person is no good for you, and you're ready. You say, Catherine, I'm ready. I don't want to rest. I think I can date right now. Well, let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, so the cards are saying, are you sure? Are you sure? You're balancing on one foot, you're swinging from left to right. It's like, are you stable? Are you grounded? Do you know for sure the kind of relationship that you want? Or would you like, well, if he likes that, I guess I could like it. Or if she doesn't like that, I guess I don't need to do it. Are you doing too much compromising? Do you know for sure what you want? Yeah. There's been so many times when you have been treated unfairly, right? Where you know you're a good person, you know you deserve to be treated very well. Unfortunately, the people in your life have not honored that. So again, the cards are saying take your time, don't rush. Let's write a list. What are the things you want for sure? And then another list. What are your deal breakers? If once you're clear on what it is that you're wanting, then spirit can jump to the order window and say, okay, now we're ready. But until you're sure what you want and what you're sure what you won't put up with, it's just going to leave you in a confusing state and a confused single at that. So if you would like, what we're doing tonight, I'm just using the tarot tonight to just show some of the energies I'm feeling from you guys that are popping in. If you'd like a personal reading during this live, I'm here for you. All you have to do is go to this particular website, manifestfaster.com. You can order your reading there. We do have 3 card reading, a 1 card reading, or a little mini reading with the divine doors. This is the one that's for free tonight. So if you'd like for me to pull a divine door card for you, you know what to do. Meanwhile, what's going on with you guys? Being treated unfairly, right? It's just that same energy as breadcrumbing. Or person, they don't want to commit, but they won't be honest with you and tell you why. It gets very tiresome, doesn't it? And did you know that December is the number 1 month of the year for breakups? Did you know that? It's true. Apparently, December 11th is the day that it is most likely that you're going to get broken up with. So if you've been fighting a lot right now, you may feel like you have to jump off the cliff. Something is not right. You've known for a while, and you really do want to have a fresh start. And man, if you're feeling that energy, move on it. It's easier to be the one to walk away than the one who gets walked away from. Okay, look at this circle of energy around this card. There's so much positivity for you taking a step and finishing this thing. If you've broken up two or three times and you're back together with your same person, you've got to live by the statement that says an X is an X for a reason. There's a lot of energy here going towards the end of the year for starting something brand new. Yep. Again, we've got this readiness, ready to go out, carrying a gift, some achievement in the past, but right now, if I look at this, what I'm seeing is that this represents you and this is your partner. This is your divine counterpart. So somebody is ready for you. Somebody that has a good heart. They're kind and they're generous, and they are at peace with who they are at the moment. They're not chasing love all over the place like some kind of whirling dervish. No, they know what they want and they're doing the work to find it. You are, because you're starting over fresh and you're putting all of your old love behind you. You're forgiving them, you're letting them go because you deserve better. Now, this new energy, this new person can sniff you out and kind of will approach you with a gift. It's you making that choice to be finished with that last relationship pattern is going to make all the difference for you. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So there could be, again, the Page of Pentacles is smart and learning. Okay, smart and learning. At this, after going through the pentacles from ace to 10, has put together their financial security that they have walked through and that they are able to look at their money and know what to do with it. They're a student of life. They're on their way to great achievements. And again, when I put it together here with this Two of Wands, this is a very nice energy. Okay. So the person that you're going to be attracting next is showing some maturity, but also there's a very youthful energy here. So if you prefer to, hold on. If you prefer to date younger, or if you find yourself dating younger, sorry about that, I'm just adjusting. This would be a symbol of that, that this wonderful page energy is here with our Two of Wands. Okay. All right. Anybody want to have me draw cards for you during this live? All you need to do is to add your name to the list here, and I am very happy to pull a card for you. We have the tarot. I can read these, give you a three-card reading for what's the missing piece for you when it comes to finding love this winter time. What is it that you need to know that is a plan of attack for how to eliminate being single and move towards being in a couple? And then, if you want to know what's the most important thing for you to know what's coming next for you when it comes to love, the one card reading is what will serve you from the Angels and Auros Oracle. And then, of course, for the free reading tonight, we're using the divine doors. Doors are portals, every one holding a potential opportunity or blessing. Every one. Okay, so hi, Myra and TJ. Welcome, Travis. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. If you want to have a reading tonight, it's very easy to do that. Just click on that link right there. It will take you to Hipsy, which is my portal for all of my readings now. Whenever you need something from me, I read privately or in these live readings, and you can always find me at manifestfaster.com. Okay, who is here who would like a reading? Don't be shy. I would love to draw a card for you. Whoops. Sorry about that. Excellent. All you have to do is go to Manifest Faster, Myra. Okay? Go to manifestfaster.com and write down your question or pick your reading. There's 3 readings to choose from. I love the Christmas deck. I should pull it out in July just for fun because I love it so much. Who would like a reading? Did you know that December there's more breakups than any other month? I heard that today. I didn't fact check it, but I heard that. And I guess there's a lot of breakups the weekend before Valentine's Day too. So I guess it must have something to do with buying gifts. What's coming up for love in December? What would you like to know? Okay, while we're waiting, I appreciate you spending some time with me this evening, you guys. A nice Friday night. Let's draw an oracle card. Hi, Japali. Welcome. You can go, you know how to do it, right, Japali? You always have to go to Manifest Faster first. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to click in. You have to be patient. And I'm glad to answer questions. However, if you have asked me the same question before, then I already answered it. So keep that in mind. If you want to ask, has to be something I have not heard from you before. Okay. All right. And let's just mix up my doors. These are all of the doors. You can see each one is different. Let me shuffle. Who would like for me to draw a card? I'm here for you. I'm so pleased tonight. Everything is working so beautifully. Super grateful for Ipsy for hosting my readings. Hi, TJ. I would love to. You just need to register if you like a broken record. You guys, you're so patient with me. Thank you so much. Yes, you need to go to Manifest Faster and ask me your question or tell me what's going on, and I'll draw a card for you. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Renata. That's where it's nice to have, I mean, I have readers. There's a reader in the UK. Her name is she's at Dog Star Tarot. I love her. You might want to check her out. She's wonderful. And she and I exchange readings for the month. And I love when people read for me just because it gives me things to think about that I'm not seeing myself. And so Renata, you're right. If it's hard for you to express yourself, and a lot of times the cards can open up, it can open a window for you to be able to see. Let's take a peek into this card here and see for the collective when it comes to finding love this winter time. Let's see what our, oh, and we have Michael, Archangel Michael, who is, I'm getting ready to do an Archangel Michael reading this weekend, actually. Okay. So, in my collective, so you guys who are watching me right now, what's going on is that you have had some disappointing things happen in love, to say the least. Right now, there's a part of you that's really afraid of making a mistake. So much self-doubt. You trusted the wrong person, didn't you? You did. You trusted someone. There were signs that you should not trust the person. but you couldn't help it, right? It was so tempting to believe, even though a part of you knew it didn't sound right. This card is filled with blue. Blue is the color of your throat chakra, and that's where you know the value of speaking your truth in love. If you are not telling yourself the truth, if you're lying to yourself about your person, nobody can stop it except you. Your family may have already told you they don't trust the person, they don't know why you're wasting your time, but you are riveted to this person. And the thing is, you need to be able to look in the mirror in the morning and you need to see yourself with self respect. Have they cheated on you? Have they not come home when they told you they were going to? There's something going on here that's not quite right. Archangel Michael is here to tell you, open your eyes, put on your glasses, and look at what's really happening. Okay. You deserve to be with someone who is wise, honest, trustworthy, and observant. And I don't think that's going on right now. Right. And it's painful. So be sure to be honest with yourself. And you need to get some support from a good friend, your favorite tarot reader, just saying, but somebody that can hold your hand and say, look, you're doing the right thing here. You have to honor your intuition. Okay. Super important. Yeah. Joyce. Hang on, Joyce. Let me see. Yeah, man. I am so, so sorry that, when people have to go through things, sometimes we just don't pay attention to what's obvious. Other people can look at, I mean, I was involved with my situation, and when it broke up, my friends were like, well, we never liked him. I said, well, why didn't you say something? Why, why? But I don't know that I would have listened, right? But there's something going on for you. If this isn't for everyone who's watching me right now, but somebody here, I'm talking about you. You know that you're turning a blind eye to something. Yeah. Yeah, it's again, this is only for certain partial part of the people that are watching. However, Joyce, I can feel like once you do have some sort of betrayal, that what's in common is just being so afraid of disappointment and super guarding because sometimes people change because they have a change in their mental health. They have some sort of a situation that has nothing to do with you that causes them to change. But it's important that we tell ourselves the truth and that you find sometimes you need a counselor or you need a pastor or someone who's trained to help the people get through trauma like this. So okay, so who do we have? We have Dipali, and Dipali, I already have spoken to you about that, and so um, I'm not going to pull a card for you tonight because we have already talked about that. Okay. Okay. Going forward here. Hi, Arkilla. Arkia. Arkia Angela. What a beautiful name. Um, I'm glad to see you tonight. There are three different readings that you can sign up for tonight. The free reading is from the Divine Love Oracle, and I would love to draw a card for you from the Divine Door deck, if you please. Our second deck we're using is the Angels and Auras deck. And for $4.99, I can do a reading for you from this deck, which is about what to expect next. And then lastly, we have our Christmas tarot. And the Christmas tarot is tonight we're using it for a three-card reading on what is missing and what you can do about it. And that reading is $11.11. Okay. Everything is available for you in the Manifest Faster window, which takes you directly to my platform. So let me add it for you. This will take you right over to Hipsy, which is my new platform. I'm so thrilled and honored to be a team member at Hipsy. They have done such a wonderful job of helping me get my readings all organized, and it's easy to register, it's easy to purchase readings. And also, I'm available during the day where you can actually call me on the phone, no kidding, and then you can speak to me live. They're instant readings, and so you definitely want to register at Manifest Faster so that you're notified when I do go live. Okay. So, anybody here who would like to have a reading, I'm here to read for you. Are you curious about love in the winter time? Also, where are you living, guys? Hi, Prami. Welcome. And Archaea Angela. It's like Archangel and Archangel Angel. Okay. Who would like to have a card read? Manifestfaster.com. What has this year been like for you? Have you had a few dramas and traumas? Are you newly single? Hi, Stola. Welcome. Yes, right under, when you go to the website, you'll see that it says, hold on, let me look at it. It goes Divine Door Message, and you click Book Now. And then when it opens up, there's a rectangle at the bottom. That's where you type your request in. And then a little button will show up that says Submit. Okay. So if you go to Manifest Faster, it opens to the Divine Door Message. You just hit Book Now, and then you add your question and scroll down and hit the Send button. Okay. Dipali, we've already done your reading. Your situation with your husband is something that we've talked about before, so there's nothing new to add to that conversation. Okay. Okay. Back over here to my shuffling. Who wants to find love during the winter? It's nice to have somebody to cuddle with, isn't it? In a cool night. Who's looking for new love? I am happy to draw cards for you guys tonight. For those of you who are new, thank you for stopping in. I know that you're scrolling on a Friday night and it's date night. You're not out on a date, or maybe you are, but it's hard on Friday night sometimes, isn't it, when you're alone? Who wants to know what's ahead in December when it comes to love and the divine doors? Okay, good. All right, let's pull an oracle card. Oh, this one wants to come out for my collective, beautiful family out here. When it comes to love, what do we need to know for the winter? This is, I love this. Having a campfire on a cold night, isn't it fun to have a fire outside? Maybe get some marshmallows or some hot dogs or something to roast on that. But that's the first thing that hits me is the warmth of that fire. And this is about communication, and it's about gossip here. So unfortunately, gossip is something that is so tempting, isn't it? It's very tempting to talk about people, and quite frankly, there's so much in social media right now where people love to talk about people on in social media. And it's like when you whisper to somebody, you are everybody always changes the story a tiny bit while they're whispering. And so this is showing me that this is a card that symbolizes oversharing. Okay, so the piece of advice for you here is when you meet someone new, is that you really limit the amount of sharing that you do about yourself. Wait until you know the person a little bit better. When you open up on the very first night and tell them everything, we loved it. We talked for 5 hours straight. We told everything about each other. That's really counterproductive because you want to have some mystery. And also, if you become expert at asking intriguing questions of your person, you will be so charismatic to them because people love when someone's interested. Okay. So be sure to limit your talking. Certainly don't talk about your person to anyone, in fairness to him and you. Just enjoy getting to know them. And then, secondly, make sure that you are clear in what you're saying and that you only speak what is uplifting about other people. If you start getting cruel or you're talking harshly about anyone, you're putting out energy that that's the way you are. And your person might think, oh, if they talk about that person that way, they probably would talk badly about me too. So it's a good idea if you're between right now to practice curtailing the gossip and only say what you would say if they were right there in front of you. Okay. It's a good warning to just keep it can get a little fiery if people are talking about each other. Okay, moving on. And we have Antoinette. Hi, Antoinette. I just want to know what is coming toward me this weekend and this week ahead. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Antoinette. And what's your name on the YouTube so that I know that you're here? Because I don't see it, Antoinette. But I am happy to use the divine doors. An excellent reading to. Oh, Stola. Okay. That's really a great reading for an oracle is like, what is it what's important for you to know as you are planning this weekend? Let me sip my juice. Hi, Julian. Welcome. Stola, Antoinette. What is the divine door message for Antoinette? Spirit guides, angels. What is the message for Antoinette? Is the message for her dear Antoinette? So whenever the cards are shy, I always think there's a little stubbornness, that there's a tiny message of stubbornness going on, either pointed toward you, Antoinette, or you just might be a strong personality and that you have had people say or tell you that you're stubborn. But I always just say that doesn't have anything to do with the cards. It's just that when cards are not eager to pop out. So very interesting. Only a couple of the doors tonight have been open. Most of the doors have been closed, and this is the second one that's open. And it doesn't even look like it has a door on it, right? It doesn't, there's no evidence of a door. However, there could be one off here that we're not aware of. And then I just see that Buddha in there and just this ancient energy. Let's see what's here. Offerings. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see love come around. Abundance lies in the heart that allows. share more than expected, and see love come around. So, the art of allowing is something that Abraham Hicks teaches about. And the art of allowing is all about receiving, working on receiving. And I'm sensing here for you, Antoinette, that that is part of what's going on here, um, in two avenues. One, that how much love can you identify, Antoinette, that is not romantic love? Okay. So over the weekend, that's what I suggest for you, that you open your mind and your heart to see what love you see that is not romantic love. For example, it could be somebody loving their pet. It could be somebody loving their child. It could be an adult child taking their mom out to dinner. Anything you notice this weekend that is non-romantic love. That's the first step. And the second is to just start verbalizing how easy it is for you to receive. Even though I don't know how, I'm such a good receiver right now. Even though I don't know how, I'm allowing all good to come to me now. Even though I don't know how, I am allowing good to come to me now. There's something around the ability to receive that's going to be a big player for you for the rest of the year. Okay. So spend this weekend being aware how many things can you identify that are loving that have nothing to do with romance. Okay, Antoinette? There you go. Kind of unusual advice there, my friend, but I hope that that resonates for you. Okay. Hi, Juliana. Oh, great. I'm glad. I hope that resonated with you. I never know. The cards do all the work and just like pop that story out there. But I feel very positive for you. I think you're going to have a major breakthrough in the ability to receive, and that opens all kinds of doors. Okay, here is my link. If anybody's just stopping in, thank you for stopping and visiting on your scroll by tonight. If you'd like to see what's coming for you in love in the rest of the winter, please go to manifestfaster.com. There's three different readings tonight. The free one, where it's from the Divine Door Oracle. There's a one card reading that just gives you what you need to know next. And then the three-card tarot reading, which is about what's a missing piece that you're not seeing that you would like to have clarity on. Okay, so again, going to manifestfaster.com and register for your readings. Also, you will be notified whenever I go live. Hipsy will send a message out to you so that you won't miss a reading. And you will find that if you pre-order a reading, there's a discount. So please do keep your eye peeled for emails from Hipsy, which is my new platform, Hipsy. Hipsy is the new platform, and the way you get there is manifestfaster.com. I really appreciate Hipsy for all the love and support. They've been absolutely terrific to work with. I couldn't be more thrilled. Thank you, Hipsy. Anybody else want a reading here? Don't be shy. Go ahead and press the button, press manifestfaster.com. It'll take you right over to my ordering platform, and you can order yourself a reading for tonight. Let's pull an oracle for the beautiful collective. I think this might be my favorite card in this deck. So if you are here and you want to manifest love by in this winter time before spring, this is good news. There's no accident that you're here right now. You have lots of choices when it comes to tarot readings, and I really appreciate that you've chosen me for this moment because this is a card of just beautiful achievement and victory at last. Have you been, how long have you been waiting for love? So you can be in disbelief, stubbornness, apathy, anxiety. You can just be second guessing the universe and sure that none of this works. Manifesting doesn't work. Everybody else gets a love, but you don't, and all of that ridiculous storytelling. The fact is that if you are sincere and you're willing to do the work, to just take your own life and create a version of it that it doesn't scare people away, right? Accept where you've been, celebrate your failures because it put you into a place where now you can have the success you've worked for. Your faith, your patience has paid off. Love is coming. What you want to do is just stay lit up, stay alert, watch for opportunities to allow emotions to flow through you naturally. Stay free in how you express your emotions is the best piece of advice I could give you. This is great news right there. Okay, and so we have TJ. Okay, there is a public figure reader. Reach out to me, told me to text her, give her number. Wow, that sounds very complicated, TJ. That sounds very complicated. So, let's see. So what I'll do here is I'm going to allow the cards to speak. You know, I've read through your story and it sounds very dramatic. It's a lot of drama, isn't there? And I think that with when you have spiritual people that are um famous, you know, they have a large presence. Like me, I have I think 20,000 followers. That's really nothing compared to these major channels of spiritual teachers that literally have millions of hits. And so it all does get complicated when you have that kind of involvement. Um, because it's hard when you don't want to cause a drama and you want to show respect for the people that are involved. So, TJ, I would love to read privately for you because there's much here that I wouldn't say publicly. So, take a look at my readings if there's anything I can help you with. There is, I have a couple that are less than $10, just like 911, you know, SOS calls. So be sure to reach out if you need help. But anyway, let's look at what the door has for you. This is the one that flew out of the deck quite quickly. So it's just beautiful. That's the bougainvillea flower. And it makes me want to recommend that you look up the spiritual meaning of bougainvillea. I think it's Boug, bougainvillea. But yeah, it's a card that and the flower itself thrives in the desert, thrives in that in the extreme heat. Okay. So let's see what it says. The Odyssey. Take in the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. Okay. Take the beauty of country lands and botany. Explore the wonder like a gypsy traveler's odyssey. Okay. So this really does, um, TJ, this really reminds me of the energy of a vision quest, you know, where you would take the time to really go deep inside yourself. And if you could find somebody who could do a virtual vision quest with you, you know, where you could actually have somebody plan something where you could take spiritual guidance steps outside of your circle, that would be really helpful, wouldn't it? Personally, I do that kind of work and I would be honored to help you. But I think it might be a good idea to go on a vision quest for spiritual guidance that is not in any of your circles because there, before anything else gets more complicated, before anything gets more complicated. What strikes me here is just how clean and fresh this picture is. We have had a few doors tonight where that have been needing repair. They've been run down, but this doesn't look like that. There's a lot of light. I love the tone of the blue door, and I love the vibrancy of those flowers because that bougainvillea, it keeps blooming no matter how hot it is, no matter how awful the weather is. When it's very, very hot, it just keeps blooming. And so when I look at that, I know that there's peace in nature. I know that there is guidance in nature. And I just feel like some sort of, like I say, a vision quest where you would be required to spend a certain amount of time outdoors, journaling and spiritual soul seeking. And if you can find somebody who is not in your current community of spirit, I think it could be very helpful. As I look at the top of my screen, I see 2121 is the number. So I think if you should look up the spiritual meaning of 2121, because I believe you're going to get further wisdom there. Okay, my friend. Yeah, it sounds like you've gotten yourself into a complicated situation. So sending you all the energy that I have here. Let me send you 100% and love and energy. You're welcome. You're welcome, TJ. I know that's a difficult situation you're facing. I don't envy you. I appreciate your being here and just coming to my channel and receiving a reading. And I hope that I can really be one of the steps to you finding that clarity that you need. Okay. All right. So, anybody else got people, a lot of people watching? Thank you so much for sharing your time with me tonight. I appreciate you. And Catherine, this is Pattern Breaker Tarot. Oh gosh, I hope it's helpful, TJ. You know, it's sometimes you can be in a place where it's hard to be yourself because people expect a certain thing from you. And when you can dig in and do some work with somebody separate for a minute, you may get the exact same advice, but then you know it's really spirit because it's hard when people know you well sometimes to receive advice, don't you think? Okay, so tonight's readings we have the Divine Doors. And if you think that these readings are great, I thank you for that. Imagine how much fun it would be to have me pull several cards for you. That's what my recorded readings are all about. They're very affordably priced. A few of them are under $10. And so if you want or need to have cards pulled for you, I am here for you. So please take advantage of that. And then I also am using the Christmas Tarot, which is so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Using the Christmas Tarot for our 3 card readings. And that is all about what's a missing piece? What are you not seeing? And that would be an $11.11 reading. And I'm happy to do that for you tonight live. And so now let me just mix my oracle cards. So do we want to have the Divine Doors? Or do you want me to pull your own private oracle card? Or you just listen in as a member of the collective. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. So many of you are joining me over at Hipsy, which is where Manifest Faster takes you. It's my storefront. It's where you can find all the readings that I have available. And my readings actually start for free. I do a free reading for people who are having grief. If you've lost a loved one recently and you just are feeling sad because of that, I'm here for you. That reading is no cost. and then the rest are priced at under $10 for some, and then some are 33, and some are higher than that. There's lots to pick from. Okay, so let's take a look. Sandalphon, turquoise. Wow, look at that. Okay, so somebody watching has been going through a lot. People have been very unfair, haven't they? There's been a lot of attack. And you've got there, it's like there's a lot of stormy energy right around the neck and the head. And it just makes me think that there's just been a lot of shenanigans, a lot of backbiting and gaslighting and people not telling the truth. And there's resentment and bitterness. There is something going on where somebody thinks that you betrayed them or you somehow misled them. And you're like, no, I don't. Look how he's got his hands out. He goes, no, you don't understand that what you're thinking happened here did not happen. And so there's been something that's been cut off. I'm picking up family energy here, not so much lover, but just family energy. It's been a big fight over nothing. It's just so dumb. In fact, there's an older woman energy here, like a grandmother, or it could be the mother that's saying, look, y'all, stop. Just stop right now. Stop. Because they're just annoyed with how everything's fallen into place here. So let's all take a breath. Nobody meant to hurt your feelings. This is a big misunderstanding. Something you heard was not true. This reminds me of a friend of mine who her daughter pocket dialed her and she was listening to her daughter was bad mouthing her own mother and her mother was hearing it. And the mother should have hung up. She said, I knew I should hang up, but she was just couldn't hang up and she's listening to her own daughter. And then she didn't know what to do because she'd have to admit to the daughter that she overheard the phone, but she was so mad and filled with resentment. And that's what this reminds me of. It's like we all have our moments and get mad at people, and we all say things that we regret. But this situation right now, even though you were not the person that started this trouble, be the first person to reach out with an olive branch. Just being able to say, hey, look, I don't know what happened that other time, but I never meant to hurt your feelings, right? Just own it because there's great freedom and healing that's very close to the surface here. This is not a huge problem, but somebody has to be the hero and just say, look, I never intended for this to happen. Come on, let's just all get along. Okay. It's kind of a cool thing because as you step up and be the leader here and just refuse to stay upset, you're going to really be a blessing to your family. Okay, very good. Is there anybody else that wants to have a card here before I leave? Thank you guys so much. I'm thrilled. Everything went well tonight. I was kind of doing a test of my systems, and tonight I had zero problems. I'm super grateful for that. My internet company came and replaced my modem today. So I think from now on, it's going to be much easier to connect. So please do keep coming back and checking my channel. I do go live every day where you can call me for an instant reading. You'll see about that when you check out Manifest Faster. You'll see where it'll say order a chat reading or order a speech reading. And I'm happy to record that for you, or we can talk live. Very exciting options. So, with if nobody else has any more requests for the night, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for keeping me company this Friday night. Go forth and prosper. And please do remember there is abundant love here for you. Bye now.